live and on demand from the heart of Europe, Wiesbaden, Germany. This is In the Crease with Tommy C, the Olympic special, and we have a lot to talk about. It might even be sort of like a shot from the point episode. It's going to be so insane, and my microphone's not in the right place, and I have to lean over like an idiot. We'd hope you stick around. We're going to be talking about all the Olympic events: Canada, Team USA, Norway, Slovenia, Russia, Czech Republic, and Sweden, not to mention Slovakia, who has a very sore ass from the great Team USA. Are you guys ready to get nuts? Are you ready to get crazy? Are you ready to talk the greatest sport in the world and the biggest tournament, the World Championship, the gold medal? It simply doesn't get better than this. It is time for In the Crease. Tommy C, Olympic special, bitches. Mr. Jake Lake of the Shot from the Point program is kind enough to join us.
Yes, I was kind enough to have a snow day.
Yeah, everybody's snowed. You should be listening right now if you're on the East Coast.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
No excuse.
There's
Today's
nothing
the day.
going on. All the games are over.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching the recap to Russia Slovenia like I am right now. Hell, you should be listening. You should be watching the recap and listening to this show.
Exactly right. Just like Jake's doing.
Yeah.
And
there's no excuse. You should be even if you don't like hockey.
No,
you should be listening to the show.
Listening. Of course, In the Crease is an open format show. We are a hockey channel here on the Shot from the Point Productions channel, but we cover it all in this show. We do it all. We only do the hockey thing like exclusively on Sundays. But we're ready to go. We got like I said, just more stuff to talk about than we probably would in a regular show. And the best thing about this thing is, absolutely the best thing about this thing is, let me add you up here, is that we don't got a time limit. We got nothing. This goes till it's done. Let me add Jake here. Where is he? Is Jake, you got your camera on, Goofy?
No, I don't. Hold on.
Yeah.
I also got to turn on my light so everyone can see me. Hold on 1 second.
You get your shirt on?
Yeah, I got a shirt on.
That's nice of you.
I remember that first show. Like one of the shows that I did, like it was like Saturday morning. I surprised you, just a shirtless Jake Lake.
That's not what I want to see. I don't want to see a shirtless Jake Lake. That's not in my interest. And although you are a very beautiful man.
Yeah. Oh, all right. You can see me good enough.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix you up
I have
here.
the lights off right now, but
I'm.
And my hair's a wreck. I haven't left the house all day.
Oh, really? Oh,
My neighbor is the best. Because something happened with my snowblower, and I heard a snowblower near my front yard.
Oh,
it was
you
my
didn't even
neighbor
have to
just
go out and do
snowblowing
anything.
me out.
Oh, that is. Oh, you didn't even have to go out and do anything. I'm actually having a hard time with this thing. What did I do?
I gotta clean off my car, and I gotta clean off my wife's car.
Oh,
But,
that's it?
And also, but other than that ain't nothing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't mind shoveling. It's fun. It's therapeutic.
Do you really? Therapeutic.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'm sick of. I'm tired of raking leaves because I was in the fucking army, and I'm tired of shoveling snow because I lived in New Jersey. That's pretty much
the show. Does it snow where you're at?
No, we've had an exceptionally warm winter this year.
I don't know. You said you live in like the Florida of Germany or something, right?
What's that?
You said you live in like the Florida of Germany,
Yeah,
right?
I do. I think I got I think I got one of your buddies trying to get through. But I think that also kills.
Yeah, it's Matthew. Yep, I told him to call
should we
in.
let him on? You want to come on, Matthew? You want to come on? Then we can brainwash you and make you a shot from the pointer.
He's a big hockey fan. He's a Devils fan from South Jersey.
Yeah, they're mostly Philly fans down there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's from Vineland.
Oh, the Vineland. This is like the Jersey Devil and stuff. You figure he would be a big fan, Devil fan, with the real Jersey Devils down there. Let's see if we can get him on. I don't know. Should I call him? Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, call him back.
Yeah, let's add him to the group. We'll probably.
He's the one asking me if we're through Google Plus.
Yeah, I wonder if this is gonna kill your
It killed my camera. Don't worry.
Yeah, but do you have any way to try to turn it back on?
No, there's no camera.
What's up?
What's up, Matt?
I heard you're a big
Not a whole lot.
Devil fan.
I am. I'm one of the only ones that actually exists here in South Jersey.
Do you get beat up?
Fan.
Do you get beat up a
Including
lot
my
by
entire family.
Those filthy Flyer fans, right? They're no good. Did they pick on you in school?
No, they don't.
They don't? Because they're bitches, right?
Yeah, of course.
Good thing you don't go to school. Hey, Mr. Matt, are you watching this, the beginning of the Olympics here, by the way?
Always.
Always. So you're a diehard hockey fan. You're not just a one-team guy. You know the league and what have you.
Well, I mean, earlier on, I always kind of cheered for New Jersey. It wasn't huge into them. Just, let's face it, their games weren't aired here. But it was really after 2010, the Vancouver Olympics that I really got into it. It's just on Team USA alone. You had Leidenbrunner.
Yeah.
Zach.
I remember the old days when you had the Hatcher brothers destroying people out there. I mean, just simply murdering them. That was one huge defensive.
That's so hard to believe that only 4 years ago Jamie Leidenbrunner was on the team.
Yeah, I know. He just retired 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I know. That's just crazy.
Not only on the team, but the captain of the team.
Wow.
Oh boy. Well, you'd have
the captain of the American team too.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, Jamie Leidenbrunner back. It's only 4 years ago. Well, you're all getting old. All right, Matt, I got questions for you. What games have you watched so far?
I've been watching Team USA. I watched Sweden demolish. I forget who they even played because they were not
played the Czech Republic.
Relevant name. Yeah, that's who it was. That's right.
Your guy was on that team.
I kind of forgot the name of the team because they got raped so badly. The score didn't say that, but the way the game went.
They did. Sweden seemed to let up at a certain point, and Jaromir Jagr took over, and he did what he could do. It's like Jake says, there's nobody better in the game today with their back to the play. And Jagr can still make stuff happen minus the speed. But I did notice the sweet, you cannot take your foot off the gas, and this goes to the Americans and the American women as well, because they found out against Canada. You cannot take your foot off the gas in this tournament because it's next thing you know, it's over. It's over.
Well,
you got qualified.
You got to score goals for tiebreakers. You know.
And that was a huge thing for Team USA today. I would say, in my opinion, everybody won that was expected to win. There was no major upsets. The only thing that was close to an upset is Latvia actually taking Switzerland to a 0-0 tie. Switzerland has a handful of NHL, and they have Jonas Hiller, who's not a bad goalie. But they managed to sneak one to, what was it, 7 seconds left?
Yes.
The other, oh, God. I mean, they got very, very lucky.
7-6.
Everybody won that was expected to win. By far, I think it's fair to say that the United States made the biggest impact and the biggest stomp right there. Because let me tell you something. Slovenia is not as good as Slovakia. And neither is Latvia.
Not even close.
Neither is Norway. And they went in there and they punched holes in it right away. And that's exactly what
I'll tell you, Norway played tough.
They played real tough. I'm Facebook friends with former New York Ranger Ron Greshner, and he is furious. He wants them all to come home. He says if there was fighting in Olympic hockey, they wouldn't have been so chippy out there, which I found.
It seemed like you watched the game. It just seemed like a few of them wanted to drop the gloves. It
did seem that way a few times,
but they're like, I can't do it.
No, can't do that. Can't do that. Dallas penalty, big thing. What else did you see, Matt?
Well, what I thought was outrageous from the start is, how the IIHF just loves, Europe is just their child and they're obsessed with Europe.
Yeah, because nobody else cares what's going on in Europe.
They like to pretend that North America doesn't dominate the sport as if we don't exist.
Yeah, I know.
I remember reading pre-Olympic rankings. They had Canada at 6th and the United States at 8th, and I just fucking started laughing. That is the most
insane.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they don't realize like we're just playing our juniors at that point, and those.
No, they don't. What they don't realize is in the worlds, like in the world championship games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of NHL. They just put it this way: the captain of Team USA that won bronze last year in the Worlds was Paul Stastny. He was the captain.
Yeah.
Of the team.
Well,
everyone
a lot of the times they just take
junior players or NHL fourth and third liners, and they still won bronze.
Yeah.
But the IIHF still thinks that the United States is like last ranked.
Well, it's ridiculous. And I'll tell you something. You could have made that case in the 80s. I remember when Mike Richter and Brett Hull were the only team on Team USA, the players worth mentioning on Team USA. Since 1996, when the Americans won the World Cup, which is a tournament they are full-heartedly invested in. And it's a much better tournament than the Olympics. I got news for you. Not only are there 5 majors for fighting, there's smaller rinks, there's hitting, there's rivalries. It just shows
and there's
up
more teams.
And you can put more teams in there and what have you. And it starts in Europe and then ends up in Montreal, and it's just really, really, really well done. And they should get back to it. And they should actually. I want out with the Olympics. I want out with this IIHF. They're awful over here. They promote the game poorly over here. And let's have mid-season breaks every 4 years for the World Cup. Sound good, guys?
Olympics should go back to amateur players, and the Cup should be pro.
I agree because you're never ever gonna have a story like the 1980 Olympic team.
Yeah, but I don't.
You have a bunch of millionaires competing for gold. I know they don't get paid for it, and it's all about pride, but still. Let us see the talent. Let's sell the talent that's going to be going into the NHL in the next few years. Let's not focus on the players that are there. Let's focus on the future. Because let's face it, over here in this portion of the United States, in New Jersey and pretty much New York and south of here. Mm-hmm. Nobody really knows anything about the sport except the players that are out, because there's really no exposure.
No,
like how there's exposure to college football, even college baseball,
Sure. I mean, look, I don't know. First of all, backtracking the first thing you said, you're never going to have another story about the 1980 Olympics again. Of course, you're not going to have, and I'll tell you exactly why you're not going to have another story like that. Because the Russians can't cheat like they did. Most of those guys on that team were beating NHL All-Star teams going into that 1980 Olympic back. One of those guys on the American team had a career. That would be what? Neil Broughton, right?
Neil Broughton, yeah.
And he won 1995. He won with the New Jersey Devils. You're never going to have that situation again. And the Russians were the reason that they actually got rid of the whole amateur athletes thing in the first place. Because you get one communist country says, oh, it's illegal to be a professional athlete in my country, therefore all our athletes qualify for the game. So they just eliminate that whole thing and they just screw with it, and it was the smartest thing they ever did. I'm uncomfortable with being in Russia. I'm not saying I haven't seen too much bad calls or anything like that. I'm not. The Olympics has been good. There's been bad calls, but I don't know. They're not fishy.
The refs aren't Russian. It's the IIHF.
Yeah, that's true. But I haven't seen fishy
video
stuff.
Review they go by. They're basically like FIFA refs. They go by what they saw.
Oh, the FIFA refs.
They think happened. Video review doesn't exist. It should be the most questionable goal ever. If they think it went in, that's the end of it. They don't review it.
Well, it used to be that way in the NHL. I remember those days, actually.
For the I'm watching the replay to Slovenia, and for a game, it didn't look like it sold out. It looks like there was a lot of empty seats.
Who knows?
Yeah,
People are
there was
poor
only 12,000 seats.
They're
poor.
Really
only 12,000?
Yeah.
The
largest arena, the Bolshoi Arena, is only 12,000. And the one that Team USA played in, I think it's called, I forget what it's called. I think it's the Shiba.
What the hell are they playing at? Like high school ice rinks?
The Shiba Arena is only 7,005. They're KHL size.
They're KHL size rinks, yeah.
I know people don't realize that the largest arena in the KHL only seats 16,000. The average seats about 11 to 10.
Well, I tell you something. A lot of American hockey fans seem to believe that ice hockey's king in Russia. Ice hockey is sort of like the NBA in Russia. It's popular. They're very proud of it. They're very proud of what they've done with it, even though Canada didn't play when they were building their powerhouse. And football or soccer is king in Russia. It's absolutely king. And my favorite Russian soccer player is Alexei Zhirkov, and I swear to God, that's his real name. Yeah, Zhirkov. It's funny to watch the English announcer. Zhirkov.
Yes, my name's Alexei Zhirkov.
Alexei Zhirkov.
Yes, yes, I am friends with Alexander Simon.
Zhirkov and Simon. Hey, we're lucky to have Alexei Zhirkov right here. Alexei, welcome to the program. Are you a big hockey fan?
Yes, I am a big hockey fan. It's like soccer, but smaller.
So, how do you feel? How do you feel the way Team Russia played?
Russia played very well. But the score, it should have been 10-0.
Oh, why is that?
Vladimir Putin very mad. He's going to torture Captain Pavel Dotsuk.
Canada, the United States and Canada are much deeper teams. Russia has their top two lines, and the rest of the team is just kind of okay.
Yeah. I'm not terribly impressed.
It's basically how Russia goes. If you I think Team USA, given they play a physical game, they can shut down the Russians pretty easily and just make them
we were talking before about ranks where the IIHF is. First of all, Team USA is the second best hockey team for the last 15 years since 1996. They've
won silver. I mean, what else has to be said?
Yeah, we won two
bronze
silvers
in the world with a bunch of fourth liners, and then we won silver in 2010.
And
the fact that put us at 8th is just laughable.
We also beat a team with Lindros, Gretzky, and Messier in 1996 when Canada was expected to run over everybody in the World Cup. And it was a best out of 3 series in the final, not a final game that went to a shootout, which is another thing that makes me sick. I don't know, God. I mean, these are playoff games in a sense. Although I will say this about the Olympics. Have you guys seen this? I noticed the Olympics in Vancouver, the place had a playoff atmosphere from day one. And I don't know if it's because these crappy German announcers, but are you getting that playoff vibe from these games? Because I'm not.
They're intense, but they're not as intense. I think the difference is you're talking about games being played in Vancouver, in an NHL arena that seats over 18,000, and you have all basically Americans. Mm-hmm. Basically, anybody from Canada or America is there. You saw USA and Canada jerseys like crazy. Mm-hmm. Not to mention when they would store, the horn, the goal horn, that would go off, the lights would flash. Yeah, so it was different, of course.
Yeah. What about you, Jake? You feel the same way?
No, I don't know if it's just because it's the first round, and I mean, honestly, in that third period, I turned off the USA game. It was just
it got ridiculous.
It just was like, all right, they're just play dump and chase. They're just gonna just run out the clock and stuff. They're not gonna do anything to get anyone hurt.
They also laid hits like crazy.
Yeah,
they kind of turned off their offense, but they're like, how about we just lay hits instead?
Yeah, why not?
They did.
Punish them.
The fucking Slavics are probably walking out of that arena thinking, damn.
I'm telling you, I saw that guy Tartar. I think he plays for St. Louis, right?
He played real well too, Tartar.
Yeah, he got a goal tonight. Yeah. But you know what? He is so.
Yeah.
Who's he play for?
The Wings.
He plays for the Wings?
Plays Tatar.
I don't know why I thought he's.
I thought he plays the Wings, right?
I don't know why I thought St. Louis.
He was in the AHL last year, and did he win the Calder?
Yeah, they just brought him up. That's right. They just brought him up, and he's been sitting
next to Zdeno Chara. It looks
he was like the top scoring player in the Calder Cup.
Uh-huh.
Next to Zdeno Chara, it looks like the classic G.I. Joe to the newer G.I. Joe, the smaller ones.
Where
I was like, holy
Chara. He was relevant that game. They just are like, you're big, that's great. This is big ice. We're just going to simply skate past you. He's like, well, shit, I guess I'm useless.
That's all he has is his shot.
So Tar's got some...
what's his name for Canada? That's precisely why Subban isn't playing. He's just an extra because he's big, he's strong, he's a monster slap shot, but he's slow as a motherfucker.
I noticed that with PK.
It's big ice. Like for instance, with Team USA, Bufflin. He didn't make the team.
He couldn't. I don't think he could play.
Thing, but he's not that fast.
No. I mean, you don't have to be fast to be an NHL, but the thing is, with the wider ice, there's so much more room for error for the defenseman to create, odd man rushes and things like that.
Yeah, this team was built specifically for team. You can just tell, I mean...
Yeah.
Even like the fourth line, you've got Wheeler and got just these speedy guys.
Yeah. I tell you, how do you like Carlson's play over in Sweden? And old King Henrik did not look too sharp in net. Anybody agree with me if you watch that game?
I didn't see that game, but
he wasn't great.
He didn't look bad. He didn't look good either. And you got to look good now.
He played, a team that was actually decent.
That's true. They had the harder draw with the Czech Republic. I mean, that's probably the best of the team that's lost on paper. But, I mean, that's a pretty old team,
Czech
too.
Republic they're an old team. Their defense is old. Their goaltending. They wanted to make a statement. That's what I heard, is they wanted to prove that their KHL goaltenders could play as well as fucking, what's his name?
Quick.
Pavlik.
Pavlik.
Yeah,
we'll
he was supposed to be the starter. He was the projected starter. He probably should have started. But they're like, nope, our KHL guys are better, and they got fucking raped.
No, the KHL's the guys. Look, the KHL has the best league in Europe. There's no doubt about it. It's actually a fun league to watch. Unlike,
do you get the games in Germany? Like, can you turn on
the
the
Olympic
TV
games?
And be like,
oh, do I get
KHL.
KHL games? No, I got to stream them like every other idiot.
A lot of people don't realize that the KHL isn't just a Russian league.
That's true. No,
there's that Swedish team.
There's a Swedish team. There's teams in Ukraine. I think Slovenia. No, Slovenia has a team.
They'll be in
Czech
Finland next
Republic,
year. Czech
Republic. A lot of those countries have teams.
They'll be in Finland next year. Jokerit, a legendary Finnish team, will be moving to the KHL next year. And I think
the only European league I watch is the Swedish Elite League.
Well, it is now the SHL. They dumped the Swedish Elite Liga. They are now the SHL. But I think you're going to start seeing a lot of teams make the jump to the KHL. And I don't know if having one big league in Europe is the worst thing in the world.
I think the Phoenix Coyotes should go to the KHL.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yes,
I think it's a fantastic idea.
There we go.
If they didn't have Samkos, I'd say take Tampa Bay and Florida with you.
Tampa's fine. Florida needs to move up north.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it might be time to just change about Florida where they're at.
All right. Hey, listen. I appreciate you calling. Hopefully you listen to Shot from the Point. What the hell is your name anyway? I got Bush right here. Oh, Bush Light. You drink that garbage?
Yes. Only because it's cheap. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, because you're an alcoholic. That's the problem. You're a raging alcoholic.
Why is Natty Ice not available?
Yeah, Jesus. I used to drink Natty Ice, and I thought I'd have to pick glass out of my ass the next day. And it's horrible. I don't know how anybody can drink that stuff. But, whatever gets you drunk.
All the paint thinner locked
I'm
up.
I'm only in college right now, so.
Oh, you're a young guy.
Yes.
Oh, where are you going to school?
21.
That's interesting to me. Where are you going to school?
I'm at a county school, but after that, I plan on going into the Army.
Oh, you're talking to the right guy. What do you want to know?
Nothing that I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I know a lot
about joining. Oh, you have fun. Let me know how it goes. Where are you going to basic training or you going to OCS?
What's that?
Are you going to go to basic training or OCS or you just going enlisted or?
Basic, yeah.
So you're going to be enlisted? Do you have an idea for an MOS yet?
No. But the whole thing is like my major in college. I'm a Homeland Security major.
So you're going to G2.
Kind of my thing.
You're going to G2 more than likely. You want to take intelligence, right?
Maybe.
I'll tell you something. Here's my advice to you, friend. You want to do 2 jobs unless you want to fight, right? But you're going to college, so you don't want to fight. You want to either take a job in IT, which you want to do, I think it's 25 Bravo. I'll get back to you on that. That job makes money on the other side. Or anything in G2, the hardest job you can take, because that's intelligence, and that means you can be employed by the federal government the rest of your life. If you want to do anything else stupid, like drive trucks, you're wasting your time. That's the best advice you're going to get.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the other thing on it. It's a good thing you said that. It reminds me of something. I want you to get used to saying this because you're from New Jersey and I had difficulty. I want you to say yes right now.
Yes.
Say it a lot and get used to it. Yes. I'm going to say something. Think of the fucking stupidest thing you heard all day by some idiot you were in class with. And he, like, somebody asked you to do something that was just completely dumb and you blew him off. I want you to go say yes. So get used to it. Roger. And then you so what are you doing? You use the Army and pay for school? You have to get real smart?
No, I'm going to school. It's
but you're going to have to pay for it
my major is
right?
basically national defense, so it's kind of my thing.
Are you going to graduate before you go?
Hopefully.
Oh, so you might have a co-host in Germany now.
So you're yeah, it'd be funny if you get stationed over here. Here's the thing. So you're going to be the smart guy in basic training. You know that, right?
Probably.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
And you're going to be there by the time you're 22, 23?
Probably.
You're going to be the semi-old guy in basic training, by the way, because it's going to be nothing but 18 and 17-year-old kids that aren't
It's funny though.
Aren't afraid to kick your ass.
Because in World War II, the average soldier was 26.
Yeah,
like
but
they
that was
joined
World
at
War
like
II.
25.
But
they volunteered at like 25 and 26, and went to fight.
But that was World War II, friend. That means because that was like an entire effort. You're going to go to basic training with guys that are not afraid to stick your foot up their ass, and I'm not talking about the drill sergeants. So, did you grow up in a nice neighborhood?
Yes, but
hey, let me know how it goes. Just
my
say
high school
yes.
Wasn't very. Vineland is a very interesting place. You kind of got
that's where the
like
Jersey Devil
Hood
is.
And Rich. You got like Rich and Hood right next to each other, mixed.
Yeah.
So when you go to high school, it's just it's not.
It's an urban enterprise zone.
Vineland. Yes, it's just Vineland.
I went to like a
know how the
ghost
town
tour
is.
there.
It doesn't matter if you were raised rich or poor. It's the same.
Yeah, a lot of suburban sprawl out there. I seem to remember having friends over there. I think I went to some kind of ghost tour or some shit over there. Don't you have some kind of creepy legend from weird New Jersey?
Well, the Jersey Devil is down
you're the Jersey Devil over there, some shit like that. You ever see the Jersey Devil? No, you didn't. It doesn't exist. Of course you didn't.
It's an owl.
It's an owl. It's a collie. That's
fucking red eyes and huge claws and screeches.
That's right. You imagine if the legend was disproven.
Well, by the way, guess where I know where you're going for training. You're going to Fort Huachuca.
Huachuca?
It's the nicest AIT to go to. It's beautiful out there, and you're gonna have like when you go back to your rooms, like
one in North Carolina.
Yeah, well, that's going to be basics. A whole different story. Just get through it. Say yes a lot, and make sure your weight's good before you go in. Say yes a lot, and hold your own, or be a bitch. This is some fucking kid from Kentucky. If you need any help, and I'm serious because I'm just joking with you now, or there's questions I'd be happy to ask for you offline. But hey, have a good time, and I appreciate you doing something like that because I think it's nice that I like to hear from guys from Jersey go in the Army because there's not enough of them. I'll be honest with you, and I was always a little ashamed of that. So
not in the Air Force though, that's for sure.
You go in the Air Force?
No. I mean a lot in the Air Force. I know a lot of people who.
Yeah, because they're all pussies. You're going to Army? Good for you.
Yep.
Well, I tell you something. I'll be honest with you. If you get a better deal in the Air Force, go Air Force. Unless you want to fight. If you want to fight, go infantry in the Army or the Navy or the Marine Corps. Because no matter what they tell you, when you get out of here, you're going to be as good as any 11 Bravo. That's bullshit. It's not true. It's not true. Sand Hill is a whole different ball of wax than Fort Benning.
My mother's good friend stayed in the Army for 20 years, so.
Yeah. Look.
She got the pension and everything, and she's fucking sick.
It's good stuff. And you got to, oh, by the way, you can't fuck off. You can't miss one APFT anymore because they throw you right the fuck out. So if you get to Germany, don't do what I did. Just drink your ass off. You got to really stay on it. They're really hard on you now. I work at a military base every day. Hey, it's good talking to you. Thanks for. Hopefully you call in a shot from the point. And anything else we're doing stupid.
Yes. Well, it appears as if I'm one of two watching. So.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. Hey, but you know what? We did this show yesterday, and I got 200 hits at the end of the day.
Not bad.
Made 25 cents.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's on demand. It goes right on demand. You can watch it right on demand afterwards. And you could, you got to start somewhere, sort of like you're starting with the Army. And it's rough.
Technically, I'm starting with school first.
Yeah, that's not going to be in your favor. Don't tell anybody you went to college. Trust me. until you get to AIT, don't tell anybody. What? I guarantee you're going to be the only college guy there, unless somebody's going to OCS. They're the only college graduates you're going to have. Well, hey, good luck to you. And like I said, if you need anything, let me know. And I'll laugh at you. Are you ready for the Army, son? Yes?
What?
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Show me your war face. You don't get yelled at very well. You better get used to it, brother.
You simply couldn't see the face.
I could feel it.
It was there.
I could feel it.
It was a furious war face.
It was there. You just couldn't. Yeah.
Hey, brother. Drink your natty ice while you can and work real hard in school and let me know how it goes.
I'm ready.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Yes.
All right. That was nice of your friend to come on. I don't think he liked me talking. I don't think he liked me talking about the Army like that. Don't worry. They'll fix everything. They always do. You ever see RoboCop, Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll fix everything. They always do. They'll fix you. They fix... Oh, God. I totally miss RoboCop.
They're coming out with a new one.
I know. It sucks.
It's gonna be awful.
Oh, God. It's going to be terrible.
It looks awful. It looks like he's wearing garbage bags.
I know. It's ridiculous. And I saw some of the action clips. They're all video game-like. It's like you're playing... what do you call it? Try to turn your camera back on. See if that works.
Oh, yeah. Let me go do that.
See if that works. Obviously, you can't run two cameras at the same time, unfortunately.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Try. Just flip the... Because I wonder if...
No, it won't let me.
Do you see that thing that it says there's a cross over your camera? Or just the camera itself? Just
no, it's not here because it's still like... I might have to call you back.
Oh, I hate that. Why does it do that? Ugh. I don't like that. That blows. You better get used to getting yelled at, your buddy.
Hold on. I'm going to hang up and call you back.
No, don't hang up and call me back. Hang up and call me back during songs and shit.
Okay.
You know? Maybe we could do that. We got a lot to talk about at the Olympics. The funny thing is I keep seeing Bush up here, and I can't fucking... what the hell's wrong with my camera now? God damn it. Everything's going wacky. I keep seeing... I shouldn't have screwed with this. I know I shouldn't have done this. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. See? Now I look all fucked up. I'm going to take that title off. God damn it. I'm going to refresh you. And now you're gone. Unbelievable. All right.
I'm here.
We're gonna talk about God. We already did 30 minutes.
It was fun, you know.
And it was funny to. Oh God. Here's the thing about being in the Army.
Scared him about the Army.
Good. Hey, you know what? I shouldn't have scared him, but being fucked. That's one of these guys like you're used to in Jersey. Like if somebody fucks with you, that you either can have like a conversation about it or get in a fight and then it's all done with. It's not like that. It is not like that at all. In fact, it can be quite frightening. You got to know when to take it and when not to take it. And if you think like I ain't gonna take shit, well, you're gonna have some problems. Ugh, yeah, you're gonna have some big problems. All right, I guess I'll get you back after the break. See if we can fix this monstrosity. This is Kick Drive.
Oh, wow. They haven't made it out of the rotation yet.
No, because I haven't been looking for new bands. And you know what? I think I found all the good ones on SoundCloud. That'll give me their permission to play their stuff anyway. Here's Kick Drive. Warp Drive. Yeah. We'll see you back on the other side.
I'm going to hang up and call you.
Yeah, I know.
Take my shots, 3 feet long.
A bedrock. Bedrock. Like kick drive. What's the matter? You don't like my band?
No, I like your band. I never said I didn't.
You don't.
I'm not gonna Vancura you.
Explain Vancuring me.
Just say I hate it just because I didn't create it.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of came to that conclusion. That might have been the issue. We had that conversation offline, didn't we?
No, he said he didn't like your band.
I don't. Did he ever hear my band? I don't know. I
didn't
didn't start playing
it. You played it on the show when we used to do commercial breaks.
Yeah, we did a break. Yeah, it didn't work. I got rid of it. I'm glad we did because now we finally got a formula in Shot from the Point that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with Shot from the Point now. Finally, you came aboard, and what have you. Hey, give us a call. My fucking video's screwed up. You jerks. You fucking worthless pricks. Have nothing to do all day.
Any word on the Harrison Mooney front?
No. Absolutely not. I think I have the right to be pissed off now. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's a little ridiculous. In fact, I didn't say anything waiting to hear from him because he's got the damn... in fact, let's go to the web pages, and we're going to do that right now. I'll show all you bastards what I got here on Harrison Mooney. He said he was flying for like Boston, Philadelphia, or something like that, and I think he's still maybe in Philly right now. I just want to show you. I use something called, I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, if you can go here, if I can zoom in to old Harrison, you can clearly see. I said, look, are you gonna be able to make it because you're flying? And he's like, nah. He's like, nah. Slept in the plane. Sit down. Still down for our interview tonight. I said, yeah, I sure am. And if you also notice, I got a tweet from Daniel Negreanu, famous poker player, just about above him. Yeah, so he gave me his word that would be fine, and then he hasn't called me back to say, oh, I fucked up. He doesn't give me any kind of mail. Nothing. Niente. Not a thing.
And yet you're sending him a shirt before me.
I didn't send anybody a shirt. I'm sending a shirt when money starts magically, shooting out of my eyeballs.
Well, you got 25 cents from YouTube. Just...
Yeah, if I put all the money together that I've made on YouTube, because I use so much commercial shit that I can't monetize it, I would be able to get 1.5 shirts. That's all my Harlem Shake money, baby. Oh God, I should have smoked a cigarette.
Come on, Andy, we're going out to German Applebee's. YouTube got daddy a check.
Boy. So, so did you send? Speaking of Dave, did you send him a like or?
Yeah, I did.
I can't believe he didn't respond. Can you?
No, you're gonna be. There's gonna be a fucking suicide note with your fucking name on it.
I don't care. That's not my problem. Not my fucking problem. I try. You have no idea what I did to help that guy. Everything I could. Listen to his bullshit.
You should get him on. You should just have him on. It'll be fun.
God, it'd be ballsy, huh? No, because that might do it.
Yeah. There will be access to fucking suicide.
I just like joking about it.
We'll be like those kids at Rutgers.
Mm. Oh yeah, we'll be those guys at Rutgers. Yeah, that Indian kid at Rutgers.
Yeah, the Asian girl.
Hey, check out my gay roommate sucking a big cock.
I mean, it is. When you think about it, when you take the fact that somebody committed suicide, it is really, really funny.
What do you mean? It's not funny at all. That guy jumped over the George Washington
I'm
Bridge.
saying, if you take the suicide thing out and the fact that he committed suicide,
what are you insane?
You take that out.
Yeah.
That the horrible things with that.
Yeah.
And the prank that happened with them taping them, it is pretty funny.
Turn your camera towards your face. You're all half on face. Looks very unprofessional. We really did the whole show like this. Hey, everybody.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's horrible that he committed suicide.
No, it is.
Honestly, I think, and I have very very strong views about that. Just because I feel that why should he be held accountable because the kid committed suicide?
First of all, legally he can't be unless he somehow encouraged him to commit suicide. They got him on something else, if I'm not mistaken. Second of all, this is exactly what you said before. I think what the kid did was horrible, but I would have thought about it if let's say he was a straight friend. And here's another scenario, and I wonder if everybody would get upset. Let's say it was you, and you were sleeping with an unattractive girl, which I've never done, by the way. But you were sleeping with a big pig, and then somebody taped it and put it in the internet, and you were so humiliated because your big macho Italian father would be like so ashamed of you because she wasn't hot, and you jumped off the bridge. You think we even heard about it?
No, I don't think so.
So I think it was an overreaction. I was initially, I was in the Army time. I was like really down with the anger. I mean, I really got it because I know bullies like that, and I can't stand that. But when at the end of the day, I mean, this guy did time.
Yeah,
let's get realistic here.
But you know what? I don't really see it as them trying to hurt the kid's feelings and stuff.
Yeah,
they were just playing a silly joke.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, but they didn't know. They didn't think.
They didn't think, and
I
you don't think at that age.
I couldn't have done that to somebody.
Yeah, same with me.
I mean, I could, if you were drunk, maybe I could, maybe. Yeah. But like if it was something like a gay thing, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that because you know damn well he didn't want anybody to find out.
No.
And I mean, shit, he was in the band. Of course he's gay. Who's in the band after high school? Yeah, but no, I think it was a big overreaction. I think the gay, and you saw it recently with the GLAAD, especially, which is not my favorite group in the world. The way they went after, laughably, against that dope from that TV show that I've never seen, Duck Dynasty. The way they handled that all wrong, and I think that they try to focus that kind of anger towards Duck Dynasty. I mean, I can understand
all
this
special interest groups suck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a part of, like. You're not going to get, if you don't form a special interest group, you're not going to get shit done. So, I don't want to go that far. I mean, they all suck. Yeah, you're right in the spirit of the whole thing. But, I mean, look, I'm not going to say, like, well, we have to stop lobbyists. We have to stop lobbyists. Well, if you stop lobbyists, you stop the First Amendment. Think about it. Think hard.
Yeah, you're
douche. But the thing is, this guy is a bully, but I just, like, what did he get? What kind of time did he get? And what did he get it for? It had nothing to do with killing that guy. And they just gave him the max on something stupid.
I think it was like 5 years.
He got 5 years in prison.
I think it was something like that.
Wow. For what? What was the charge?
I don't even know. Maybe it was the invasion of privacy thing and using a camera, blah, blah, blah.
Well, they must have laws in the books in New Jersey on invasion of privacy because I tell you what, there is no guarantee to privacy in the Constitution. So all privacy laws have to come from the state. So I'm not aware of any strict privacy laws inside of New Jersey.
Let's look that up. It's Tyler Clemente.
Yeah, do you remember the guy's name? I'm interested in this.
I know the kid who committed suicide is Tyler Clemente.
Yeah, he was Italian. That's why he killed himself.
Yeah,
he's dated his father. And believe me, after dating a few girls in Kenilworth, I know all about that. For all you Jersey folks out there. Oh, they can be rough, mean fuckers.
Tyler Clemente.
We got 4 likes. We got 4 likes.
Hold on.
Now I got his name.
Clemente. Here's the Wikipedia page.
How do you say your buddy Matt's name? Orlandi? He's Italian too.
Well, I think
He's Italian too. Check your roommate for cameras, Matt.
Here we go. Here, the guy that did it, Dewar Ravi.
Yeah, he's an Indian guy, probably from Avenel.
Ravi. Oh, I'm sorry. Ravi was sentenced to on May 21st, 2012. Ravi was sentenced to 30 days in jail.
Yeah, that's it.
3 years probation, 300 hours of community service, a $10,000 fine, and counseling on cyberbullying and alternative lifestyle. Ravi served 20 days of his 30-day jail term. Yeah. I thought he got more.
No. What was the conviction? What was he convicted for?
Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. The criminal trial. Robbie was tried and convicted 15 counts of invasion of privacy. Attempted invasion of privacy. Bias, intimidation, tampering with evidence, witness tampering, and hiding apprehensive.
He was convicted of all that and only got 30 days? Witness tampering. Well, I know 15, the other girl, the Asian
15,
girl got
15 counts of crimes involving... Yeah, wow.
And he only got 30 days? Witness tampering's pretty serious.
Shit.
Now I'm thinking about it, he kind of got off.
I thought he got a lot more time. I remember I was like wondering.
I remember I was trying to explain to everybody at the time. Look, he really didn't break that big a law. I mean, he basically got time for like if me or you were like spying.
I honestly thought he got 5 years.
Yeah,
I remember.
Sure he did. I mean, what the hell? We have no integrity. We're not journalists. We'll leave that to Greg Wyshynski.
He got 20 years. He got the chair.
He got the chair. That's what you should have said. You remember that one time you said that you had your sources told you that Rick Tocchet was going to take Gary Bettman's job. Turned out, bullshit. And I was like, wow, Jake, that's really kind of fucked up, you know? And you're like, sorry, my sources told me. Yeah. What am I going to do? I'm only running a hockey show here. Speaking of, did you ever hear the Chris Rosell interview I did?
No, I didn't. I've been meaning to listen to that, but it gets too far moved into the YouTube channel, and I don't feel like searching.
Somebody must have.
I'm the worst. You there?
Yeah. Somebody wrote something to me, and I cannot read it in the air because it'd be too good. It'd be terrible. Terrible to do that. Oh God, it'd be horrible. Maybe we should. Actually,
type it to me.
I can't do it.
Is it about me? Is it something I said?
No. You got a guilty conscience.
Well, I just said that what that Dwar Ravi guy did was actually a very funny joke. It just got out of hand.
Nah, it is funny if the guy doesn't jump off the bridge. You know?
Yeah. I was just saying, like it's hysterical. And if he had a good sense of humor about it, you know,
it's something. Obviously, like if you did that to, I think if you were, I'm gonna take a leap here. Let's say you were friends with a gay guy and you did that to him, right? But you guys knew each other. He might be pissed off at you, but you guys are friends, and he's probably not going to jump over a bridge off it. Or if you were friends with him, he would say, look, I can't have my dad finding out about that. He'll fucking kill me. I won't be able to go to school anymore, right? You'd probably shelve it. But something tells me that Ravi wasn't such a hot guy. That he was a vicious, vicious, vicious fucking guy. And he probably would have got more time if he had broken a more serious law. But you can't, unless you tell somebody to kill themselves and it's provable, like you put it in writing before they kill themselves, you are not responsible whatsoever. And Robbie, by the letter of the law, was not responsible for that kid's death.
I had a joke right after that whole thing went down.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, forgive me if I'm a little downy, guys. My boyfriend just jumped off a bridge. We made a video. He didn't really handle it too well.
Hey, did you like the Facebook rape that I did on Andy's thing? It didn't really get that much attention.
You got Tracy with it. Tracy was like, I didn't know she was into that.
That's probably what happened. It's probably all her friends. Like, that's very strange. I mean, I figure like one, of course, like not one of her German friends picked up on it. You know, I mean, it was so over the top. I mean, I can't believe anybody would just be like, oh my God, you know, and especially me liking it. I mean, come on, fucking get real, you know.
Now, if you wanted to take it a step too far, you would have done that with Mein Kampf.
Oh no, I would never.
Oh.
What's the matter with you? Yeah, that would it. Let me tell. I'd be moving in with you, asshole.
One-way plane ticket to New Jersey.
You got it. You got it.
Get
and
down.
You can't even you can't even go to like another German girl.
You would have heard so many German curses if you did that.
You can't even go to another German family and say like, "Hey, look, I just got kicked." Oh, I've helped you. What happened? What did you do? I posted a book, Amazon link to Mein Kampf, and I said my girlfriend liked it. She German? Yes. You must leave house. You know, no one's gonna help you. Oh, God.
That would have. But I mean, probably the step below was the Book of Satan.
Yeah,
the Satanic Bible.
But see, the thing is, I don't think stuff like that's funny anymore, because I see what Germans go through with that, and I'm not trying to like.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, I see it, and I that's like when you had your little.
I got in trouble, so I know it's not funny.
That's
why I'm saying the irony of you know.
I thought it was. I mean, it wasn't even like it wasn't funny. It's just like I've heard that before. It was like when I heard it, it was like I wasn't offended. It was just like, yeah, big deal. I mean, be more original, you know. That gives you a big hint. I was like, you know, be a little more original. You know, that was my whole thing. Let's see. I think it's time to take a break. A long one, by the way. And then we're going to come back on the other side, and we're going to finish up on hockey. And then we're going to talk about the Army, so that kid, your buddy, never joins. And I can feel tougher than him.
He's listening in, because he was talking to me about the Dwaravi case. He just messaged me.
Was he? Does he have any cool facts?
Huh?
Well, tell you what. The call I was supposed to take didn't come through. Did you ever listen to the Chris Wazzle interview I gave?
No, I haven't.
Fucking like 3 months ago. I actually tried. I tried to get him back on, but I don't think he'll ever come back on because he had no idea how fucking mean I am. You know, because nobody knows what a prick I am until they talk to me. I think your buddy knows that now.
You weren't mean.
I was. I can't help it.
Are.
I can't help it. I'm a terrible person.
I'm pretty bad.
You're pretty fucking awful. You're like loving.
I'm loving awful, and that's why like I could have a blue set.
Yeah. Because
people are like, yeah, there's just something about you that's lovable, and it just seems okay with the things you say.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take about a 10-minute break. I'm gonna spin some tunes. You know what this is, right?
Yeah, Rich Mahogany.
It's Rich Mahogany, Jersey's finest hip hop.
Pride of Keensburg, baby.
The pride of Keensburg. Here he is.
Peace. Yo. Hola, what up? Hey, yo, don't be mad when you go into your girlfriend's apartment and it smells of Rich Mahogany. Yeah. Greatest to never live, I was born dead. Like an aborted fetus, head banging with his sore head. Rock like Led Zepp, Sabbath the Kiss. Hip hop in the flesh, don't be mad at the kid. Cognac in the sniff, no crack in the split. Zone out and chill when you're blasting the shit. Control the vibe with the flow and the rhymes. I play my part just to keep the culture alive. Whack rappers should have been aborted. No biggie, y'all ain't important. You know my C's, I'm just being me. A real MC, representative of GMD. Boom bap, cool cat, spitting rude tracks. Who's that? Dude that, never getting booed at. Ripping every show, hit Blueberry Dro. Sip penny to the roof, spinning very slow. Yo, who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be Rich Mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be Rich Mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be Rich Mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be Rich Mahogany. Stealth bomber, rhymes like air strikes. Mad nice, fresher than your air Nikes. Go ahead and laugh, suckers, I'll make mad nuggets. I'm a bad mother, y'all just shit stains and ass nuggets. Been bugging, rugged with the lyric skill. Clearly ill to beat me, you need a miracle. Bass booming, tripped out, stage Truman. Rap mutant, homie, I ain't human. Keith Richards, I spit that raw flow. Bust raps like broken rubbers and pornos. Really sick, guilty kids spitting filthy shit. Rhyming skills live and ill, yeah, I'm killing it. Domes blasphemous, skull bones hazardous. Worldwide, not a local rapper, kid. On the road with Tony, plus Prime Pro's my homie. No baloney, stacked cheese, provolone. Who's the one who spits it properly, kid? It gotta be Rich Mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly, kid? It gotta be Rich Mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly, kid? It gotta be Rich Mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be rich mahogany. Dro sparking, crack open the whole garden. Bee slapping, got the pussy on your whole farting. Like Seagulls way I'm dropping crack. Where the ganja at, weed man, holla back. Sonic boom, Molly, you pass that. Let me hit that, break the herb, get the Dutch. Let me split that, break you off, kid cap. Up the track, spit raps, haters you could kick rocks. Bitch, get back, ha. Switch it up like a mood swing. Spontaneous, get ready for what this dude brings. Cats stay changing colors like moon rings. Watch how rich mahogany do things. Life or death, which one are you choosing? Picture me rolling like ravers that like to chew things. It's amusing, cats think they're dope, but they're all washed up like sinks and soap. Washed up. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be rich mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be rich mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be rich mahogany. Who's the one who spits it properly? Kid, it gotta be rich mahogany.
One thing I found, I wish I didn't. I betray an image, but they don't get the picture. I'm trying to be me, they only wanna see what I used to wanna be. A gangster, but the real gangsters terrorize me neighborhood. Walk around and grab your boy the hood. Be looms out here for fun. The gangsters winning 1,000 to 1. That's a high ratio, now can I top that? Mathematically not. I run the risk of being stabbed, beaten or shot. I had a dream, they took it away. Now when I see them I just look away. It's the only way I can get through me day. I turn me head cause if I take a glance I drop dead friend. So I won't take that chance. Didn't stop then because of that bullet that hit me. I could feel it split inside. It went inside and out. They said that's what you get by not closing your mouth. We run east to west and the north to the south. Can't hear a sound, I'm just collecting thoughts. I want to get out and stay free. To keep me around, they start threatening me. Told me if I didn't want to be caught in the crossfire, and if I ran for a higher ground, I'll be found face down on hollow ground. In the Wicklow Mountains, buried in the hellfire, close surrounded by doors. I just got killed by nothing but doors. And when the bullet hits you, you don't wonder who got it, you wonder who shot it. And where do they want you to die? I was a nice guy, had a wife, a girl and a boy. Beat the girl, was getting boy on the boy. Said I with the shit, man. Now they're full of resentment. They better be repentant. I swear on the Bible, revenge is sweet. And if I die, there'll be more blood on the street. So get your suit pressed and lay a read. Cause when I get out, I'm gonna bring the heat. Took the tubes on me chest and I grabbed the vest. I rang around some old friends who had no problem tying up the loose ends. The plan set in motion, tried to carry it out. I drove down south and the things in the back of the Beamer. This is revenge for what they did to me so unjustly. They always did disgust me, so they pay big time, you can trust me. I whip out the yacht and start to lay clap shots and pot shots on doorsteps. You hear the bulldog bark as the car spin away with the assailants who just assassinated you. I made a break for the border on strict order. The time was roughly Quarter the two. You watch yourself on the ground as your spirit leave the ground. You're never lost, but your body may never be found. And how profound is that? You went from nothing to being just that. A shell casing found around you. Now there's nothing inside of you.
Yeah, Eric Smith out of Dublin, Ireland. None other than the great Eric Smith. Are you there, Mr. Jake?
I'm here.
Good.
You see
Hey,
me.
I was going to do some hockey, but something came over the news.
What?
I don't know. I wonder if it's going to slow my computer down. That's the thing. A mysterious fireball found in... what do you call it? First of all, I want to add this to my thing. By the way, thanks to everybody out there that's sharing us on Google+. We got a few of those right now. We really appreciate that. You're more than welcome to call in, talk about whatever. This is In the Crease with Tommy C. Yes, we're a hockey channel. We do a lot of hockey. But we also talking about guys jumping off bridges. But this might be up our alley. There's this weird fireball found in... I might have to YouTube this shit. Let me see my history here. Because I don't want to overprocess. I'm going to have to get more RAM like Joe did. Let's see if I'm going to get this on here. You're going to see it in a 30-second delay. There's no way for me to show you the sucker. But, I can't
even see anything.
It's web page time.
Your camera.
It's web page time. Yeah, it'll get 30 seconds you put on the stream. But it is pretty weird. In the sky in Oxford County, Maine. You got to see. I, Bruce W. York, filmed this today, Saturday afternoon, to February 8th, 2014, approximately 5 p.m. Did anyone else see anything at the time? Did anyone know what it was? God, it looks like to me. It looks like the Challenger. And it seems to be falling slowly, too. It's really bizarre. And it's 2 full minutes of it on YouTube. Got picked up by Drudge Report. It appears to be on, whatever it is, it appears to be on fire. That's what I can see. That's what I can make out on this right now. It's already got 23,000 views. And probably it went up at 5 o'clock. I mean, Jesus, according to this, it would be 5 minutes ago. So it couldn't have been. 5 o'clock Eastern Standard. Wait a minute, what day was it? On the 8th. No, it wasn't today. Today's the 13th. Anybody want to call in and tell me what they think that is? What do you think of that, Jake?
I'm looking it up right now.
You don't even look it up right now. Just flip to the stream. Because I know it's been more than 30 seconds.
All right.
Just flip to the stream. You're on a 30-second delay. But then again, thanks for everybody for sharing our show with us. And there's been a handful of those folks on the Shot from the Point Network. We'll be getting into hockey really, really soon. I want Jake to see this. And then we'll go. And all those who called in. What have you. But it's... I don't know. Maybe it's like a hoax. It looks like something's on fire. You know what it might be? It's probably a really big meteorite that hit the atmosphere. Or it's a hoax. But
yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. What do you think of that, man? It's pretty unbelievable. Why did he wait a couple days to get that up? Well, he probably doesn't know how to use YouTube.
It's a hoax.
It's a hoax? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving, does it? What the hell is that? It's like Independence Day.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This is great about internet radio. We can actually show images. You think it's a hoax? There's probably something on his windshield.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not in the car anymore. Well, that's pretty interesting. You can go check that out. Bruce York. He's got 24 subscribers. With 23,000 hits, he's sure to have more. Well, whatever. Who cares? Anybody knows what that is, call us. I'm quasi-interested.
Do you believe in aliens and stuff?
No.
You wouldn't.
Well, let's have this conversation. Do I believe in aliens? I suppose. I don't think they're sticking prods up Southerners' asses, though.
All right.
I think there's a really good chance we were visited. Does that count by being aliens? But I'm not down. Like, I noticed it. I trust the people less when they're giving UFO reports, when it gets down to like probing their ass, and their stories don't always make sense, and they get very spiritual and what have you. And I just I'm buying that. Military folks that see things in the sky, like over Germany after 1945, I'm way more apt to listen to them. And what have you, because they just report what they see. I saw this at this time, at this place. It disappeared, reappeared. It was moving at this. I mean, that's something you can put your finger on. And I tell you something, nobody wants to ruin their career over a UFO report. You know what I mean? But as far as like, I believe people less when I hear stories about the Greys and things of that nature.
Matt said it's a satellite more than likely.
Matt said that?
Yeah, he just...
Maybe we should be nicer to him. He's really smart. That sounds really like it makes a lot of sense.
We're starting to run into fucking storm cellars and
you should keep Matt on.
Thinking the world's ending.
Yeah.
We should make Matt our official show scientist.
We should make... Yeah. I asked Troy if he would. Troy said he wanted on. I want to see what his opinions are. Let's go over some of the Olympic hockey news.
Since we have no credibility as journalists, we should just give everybody else jobs, like all of our friends. Like Matt, he's our official show scientist.
Yes.
Joe Cronin will be our official show doctor.
Yes.
And Troy will be the official show financial advisor.
It's Troy?
Yeah.
Well, he does live by himself and doesn't seem to have any major financial problems. So maybe he's the guy.
Then he's qualified.
Yeah. And he's not married, so nobody's like doing it for him.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Like, like, hey Troy, how's the stock market doing? Like,
great,
doing good. All right.
That's probably a good idea, Chief Financial Advisor, Boston Troy.
And like everybody that comes on, we just give them a new job, and we didn't go to like Northwestern for journalism or any school for journalism.
No, I went to Middlesex County College.
Yeah, between both of us, that's the extent of our college education.
Huh. I went to the Army.
Yeah, see?
Wait till all the dummies you run into, Matt. You're going to meet the smartest people you have ever met in your life, and you're going to meet the dumbest people that you didn't think could exist and survive on their own. You figure Darwin would have took care of them already. You think natural selection would have came and kicked them straight in the mouth, but no. They're around.
I've always found that very interesting about like the Army.
Yeah.
Like my one friend is telling me like, my dad he drove a tank. I'm like, he drove a tank? Like I've never met his dad, but I'm just like, I go, it just seems very funny. I go, all right, well, this is what you're gonna do, and that's what you do now.
Driving tank's cool though.
It seems like it was a really cool job, but like they give think about it, in World War II, they gave farm boys who had no clue on how to fly a plane the ability to fly a plane.
In World War I, they did that, not World War II.
World
War II, jet engines and shit. Well, no, actually, the Germans are the ones that had jets. Yeah, and they certainly don't do that anymore. Well, it's different. Machinery
some farm kid, the Enola Gay, with fucking some dude from Jersey just dropping bombs,
Hey, did you know that the guy that scored the goal first for the United States, I think his name's Carlson with a C?
Yeah.
He's from Colonia.
Oh, he is.
He's in Colonia. It's in Colonia, New Jersey. On the when I was in a bar watching it.
He's Van Riemsdijk's from
He's from Middletown. Yeah, there was two guys from New Jersey.
Central Jersey, very close to us.
What's that?
Very close to us.
Yeah. Well, Colonia, I bet he played over at the new one. When I left for the Army, the new one. I bet he played over there. The one across from the club, the Woodbridge. Which is a nice rink when I left it. I don't know if it's fucked up by now, but
I'm sure JVR played at like the Armory in Brick, which is a
guarantee.
You ever see that rink?
I heard Brick went to hell.
Not Brick. The Armory in Red Bank.
Red Bank? Yeah.
That is a beautiful rink.
Well, let me tell you, Cologne, the one in Bridgewater is real nice too. They have a nice rink in Bridgewater. It's beautiful.
I've never been to the Bridgewater one.
There's one. I don't know if that one's still there because I don't know how it could be. There's the big one, and I forget the name of it. And there's the one right next to the inline rink, which I don't think's there anymore.
What about that one? I always see it. It's right off Rock Ave.
In what
Rock Ice.
What town?
It's Middlesex, I think.
It must be new. I don't remember that one.
It's
I
like
remember
a really
the
small
one in
ice
Union County. What the hell was that? By Nobehagen Park, I think. I don't know. I forget. I'm getting old, man. I'm almost 40. It's ridiculous, but I look beautiful when I'm 40. Hey, I also want to notice that one of the people that shared our show was a woman. And by the way,
ooh, what was their name? Maybe it's one of my friends.
I didn't check. I don't ever check names.
I always do.
Names are free if you stay the night.
That's right.
You only stay the night if they're names. By the way, baby. Names are for the
Watch
night.
it been my wife. You just know.
What?
Watch it been my wife.
Do you know my girlfriend likes all my dirty army tales? That I can't tell here.
Really?
She likes it, yeah. I think it kind of turns her on.
Are German women, like, are they a little bit more, like, laid back with that type of stuff?
Yes. The European girls are in general. And they don't, like, feel like sluts. You know, I remember this one girl told me, because I think it's really ridiculous. If I want sex, why can't I have sex? You know, and to put it that way, I mean, kind of right, you know? I'm not really big on the Madonna whore complex. I hold the same standard for men that I do for women. You want to go out and have a good time and go home with somebody and not know them the next day? You know what? That's up to you. I don't think you're a slut. But sex is like anything. You do too much of it, or you let it run your life. It's like playing online poker or doing pot. You can do too much pot and kind of interfere, as long as it doesn't interfere with your life. You know.
Yeah.
The problem, the only reason it interferes with women's lives is because there's some jerk off like me telling them they're a slut. You're not a slut if you take a dude home, and you're not a slut. You could the girls they all have apartments over here.
That's right. Tommy Callahan, expert on women's rights.
Yes,
that's right.
I'm a champion for dirty whores.
Yep. That's right.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't. I never thought there was anything wrong with it. And then the European girls are a little looser, and they're not whores. In fact, they're probably more together than most American girls I ever met. So I'm not going to sit there and I'm not dumping on hide who they are. I'm not dumping on Eurobroads. You want to have sex, go have sex. If you want to make an asshole of yourself and pull your pants down in a fucking bar, and so that's going to cause some problems in your life. But if I did that, it'd cause me some problems. The only difference is I go to jail.
Yeah.
Don't you think I want to pull my pants down in a bar and have everybody and have everybody clap and go woo? By the way, call in if you want love advice. I'm really, really good at that.
Yeah. Special Valentine's Day
show.
The
Valentine's Day show. Yeah.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day? I'll tell you what I'm doing after you tell me, because mine's pretty good.
Why? What the fuck? You set me up like that.
No, what are you doing?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm probably going to get some chocolate and maybe a bottle of wine.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm taking my wife to White Castle.
Are you kidding me?
White Castle.
Now I feel better because what I'm doing is way cooler.
No, White Castle does this whole thing where like you make reservations.
Yeah.
And like they have like a tablecloth set up and like candles, and you order from a menu and people take your order.
Really? At a White Castle?
Yeah, White Castle.
What happened over there?
Day.
It's like, what happened at White Castle? There used to be just a bunch of retarded guys working in the back screwing up your burgers. What happened?
Yeah, now there's that, but then they just add a little class for Valentine's Day.
It's just for Valentine's Day? Why not every day?
Yeah. Well, no, I think
bring you your burgers?
They're making a joke about the whole entire just Valentine's Day in general, and then being Valentine's Day and the fact that they're White Castle.
All right, let's go through the Olympic news. Finland's Teemu Stilani. He gets hurt in the opener. I don't know if you watched that game. They were kind of like massaging his neck and stuff. Teemu, not a young man anymore. He actually is one of the few guys. Him and Yager, I think, the only guys left that played in the 98 Nagano Olympics. So let's keep an eye on that. Finland really needs him. You remember Yui Krupp?
No.
He scored the Stanley Cup winning goal for Colorado, I think, in '96. Yui Krupp.
Okay, rings a bell.
Yeah, he's actually tough. He's a German guy, and he did an interview today on German TV. I think he's a coach of Cologne. The team Marco Strom just retired from, by the way. He said that Finland was like the toughest team, like physically.
I don't know. From what I saw from Norway.
Norway, they're chippy. Well, Greshner's pissed off about that, man. You should have saw his post. I'm friends with the New York Ranger. I bet Marty Brodeur would never take your friend request.
He would. I'm friends with his son.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Does he ever like anything you post?
No.
No, of course not. How did you become friends with Marty's son? Oh,
Don't
because
worry
he'll like
about
anybody because he's starting a career.
That's right.
Yeah, like me. Where's he playing?
He plays for like one of the.
He's not in Albany.
The junior teams.
He's still in the OHL.
Yeah.
He's OHL or Quebec Major Junior. He's probably Quebec Major Junior.
Quebec Major Juniors. Yep.
It'd be really funny if
I got some news on the New Jersey Devils front. I don't know if you saw this today.
Go ahead. We're a hockey show.
Johan Hedberg signed to the Albany Devils.
Really?
Yep.
He's very. The Swedes really believe in him. They're always like, "Oh, Johan Hedberg, he's so great, Johan Hedberg." Wait, wasn't he in just Tampa Bay a few days ago?
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. If that's the case, I think the writing's on the wall for Marty.
Wait a minute, he's a goalie?
Johan Hedberg.
I'm thinking of somebody else. I thought Hedberg
Moose
was a defenseman. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Moose. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I think Marty's got. I think they're talking about sending him to Minnesota. With old Zach Parise.
Minnesota or what do they call it? The fucking Blackhawks.
Are they going to send him to a team that is he going to pull like an Eddie Jockman for the New York Rangers? Because that's how big he is. Jockman was huge for the Rangers. Is he going to like go to a team? That's what happened to Jockman. Jockman got traded to the Detroit Red Wings, and they happened to be playing the Rangers like that night or some shit like that, or a day afterwards. And,
no, I think they've already played both teams twice.
They both too bad, and you can have that tearful goodbye, and I can make a funny video.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
He's done a lot for hockey in his area.
Yeah, and watch him when he goes; it's all gonna fall apart.
Oh, it's just, you know what? I think he should leave. He should just ride out his career as a backup, and take the same road that Derek Jeter's taking and that Mariano's taking. Because think about it, they all came into the big leagues around the same time.
Sure.
You know,
defending champ Canada opens up with a win, but me and Jake think that Norway gave them all they could handle.
Yeah, it was 0-0 going into the second.
Yeah, they're looking good. And they only have Zuccarello. One of the German announcers said that every single player, and I think including Zuccarello, on the Canadian team makes more money per year than the entire team combined. Entire team in Norway combined. A lot of those guys play in the DEL over here. Isn't that funny? Canada look. I'm not gonna say they look bad. I wasn't real impressed with Russia.
USA looked better.
Yeah, and they played a better team. I think that says a lot. But I would say they look bad. They look like they're trying to kind of find their shit. You know, they got like one practice and they have to be in this like playoff environment, and it's like it's possible to. And the thing is, you can't like at very least you're better off having a soft game, like maybe giving up too many goals to a game you shouldn't, sort of like Sweden did, than you are losing. Losing's the worst because you're screwed. Zetterberg skipped the practice to rest his back after getting banged around a little by the Czech Republic. There was a point in time when Czech Republic looked like they were putting it together, but they were never really in it, like your buddy said, Chris. The United States has sore toes because they had them injected directly in to Slovakian ass. They beat Slovakia 7-1. Probably the best team of the teams that are, not going to make it. Right? I hit the wrong button, damn it. I hate when I do that. Makes me look very unprofessional. And Russia, this is what I want to talk about a little bit. You watched the Russia game, right? No?
Yeah, I watched it, and Slovenia gave them all they got.
Yeah. Slovenia moved quite the fuck down. They beat them 5-2. I just don't think they should be giving up goals to teams like Slovenia, unless they're better than I thought they are. And that's one thing that Uwe Krupp was saying. We called him Yui in the States. His real name's Uwe. Because it's spelled U-W-E. So I know what happened when he was in Canada. I am Uwe Krupp. No, man, you're Yui Krupp. What's happening to you, bro? Nobody's calling you Uwe. I have a lot of. I can't really say. I have a lot of friends named Uwe because it's like a really common name.
It's like the Mike of Germany.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think it means Mike. It's Mike or Joe.
Yeah, what are some common German names? What, are you Wolfgang, Hans?
No, that anymore. Wolfgang's kind of rare now. For a young guy, anyway. We want young guys' names?
Yeah, what are some names that you go like, when you're walking around?
Stefan, Uwe. Stefan's probably the most common. I know a guy named Benny. But they like if your name's Benjamin, it's like you gotta. It's like the States too. If they give you an I at the end, they will, or I mean a Y. They do an I at the end. They don't do a Y. They don't do a Y. Like Andy would write her nickname A-N-D-I, not A-N-D-Y. She just did that for me. Yeah, they got that. Stefan, Lothar. I'm trying to go through a few of my friends. Murtz, like Mo.
Oh, that's a.
Yeah, that's a beautiful name, right?
Huh.
Mo. Like if you're Murtz, you're Mo. Hey Mo.
Oh, okay. So they just.
I think that was Mo Howard's real name, Murtz.
They look at Joe and goes, oh yes, his name's Tommy. Oh, that's what a silly name.
They did it. They did that with me.
You know what?
Why is your name Tommy? It's a child's name.
You know, Tracy's guy that Tracy works with.
Yeah.
He's Indian. He's but his name growing up was George. So, but everybody thought the name George was too silly of a name for a little boy to have.
Well, George?
So
George's like a normal name, right?
He's from India. So they call him Shaji.
So they gave him like a really slodgy, haji name.
Yeah, his name's Shaji.
Even though his real name's George.
Yeah, his real name is George.
It's kind of funny.
And it gave him this like traditional Indian name, like because they said the name's too silly for a little boy to have.
Why is it silly? Because like it's Georgie? I guess Georgie would be a little silly.
I guess so, but I'm like, so my brother-in-law named George. I go, I guess if you went to India, you'd be Shaji. So I started laughing. You think like the name Jake, like, oh, that's too silly. Jacob's a silly name.
Jacobs. Is your full name Jacob?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay. Let's get back into the National Hockey League. Well, no, actually the Olympics. All right, here's one thing I noticed about the Russia's 2 loss. I don't think they should be giving 2 goals up to Slovenia. I just think they're too good. And we mentioned before in Shot from the Point episodes that we're a little concerned about their blue line. Well, the big ice, you said the big ice is probably not conducive because they're used to playing on the small ice, most of these guys. Except I think the 2 KHLers that are in the blue line. And at times, I mean, Russia simply had too much firepower, and they don't have that in Slovenia. But Slovenia moved the puck quite well, and honestly, they should have blown them out. I mean, 5-2. I think they didn't look confident. Look, maybe one of these things like it's nerves. They got a lot of pressure on them, and they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves from what I can read in the articles. Every game's our last, stuff like that. If everybody's on board, then they'll be fine. But I wasn't terribly.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how if Team USA doesn't get soft because of that big win, or if Team Russia puts it together. Sure. We'll see. I think you gotta. I think this next game you're gonna have a compelling storyline.
Could be. Did you know Michael Grabner was Austrian? Because I didn't.
No.
Did you? I thought he was American.
There's a lot of players that I'm like, what? He is?
Yeah, I thought you're from Jersey. Michael
like Zuccarello? I didn't think Zuccarello was Norwegian.
Oh, I
name like Zuccarello. I think he was like just an Italian American from New York.
Yeah, he looks like an Italian American.
Yeah. Hey, now, it's me. Yeah, it's Zuccarello.
It's Zuccarello. I'm sure the Ranger fans. There's a lot of Italian Ranger fans.
Yeah.
Now they Zook has his first name's Mats. So it gives him like a Nordic name.
Yeah.
It's so I mean his mom's Norwegian. His dad's like full-blooded Italian. So
okay,
they made a little Zuccarello.
Because I didn't see with the name son in the end, so it's know that's how you can tell if they're Scandinavian.
Yeah. Well, no, that's you can tell if they're Swedish. There's other ways to do.
Like the whole lineage behind the last name is like Ericsson was back in the Viking days. They would be like, oh, that's
son of
Hans,
Eric.
Son of Eric.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with O and Callahan, or O'Callahan would be son of in Gaelic, or as the Irish say, the Irish language.
Well, I guess your name was shortened when you came over.
No, it wasn't. I'm trying to figure out. It wasn't shortened. It was written that way. We know who came over. And I went to Ireland and I found a bunch of people with my names without the O. So go figure.
Huh.
So like everybody had an O at one time. I don't know if it doesn't necessarily mean you got it. You could have got it shortened on the boat, but we came through Ellis Island, so that wasn't the case with us. And I think a lot of times like people get their name butchered, like a name like Callahan, because it's supposed to have a GH in there. It's not. Those like a lot of the Irish that came over, they couldn't read. So I was like, that's your name in English.
Look, come on, look at the way they spell Sean.
like you go to Ellis Island and they say, "What's your name?" "Hey, my name's Callahan." And here you go. That's your name in English. Seems right to me. I'll take it. And then other people cut it and changed it to not sound so ethnic.
The way that Brian is
the same reason I call myself Tommy C. I don't want to sound too ethnic.
Irish is barely ethnic. Come on.
Yeah, probably. That's my excuse. Why don't you give me your full name? Because I don't want to explain that I'm not Callahan. That's why. Especially since there's a famous Callahan hockey player who looked good. Old Ryan Callahan.
And also Tommy Callahan from Tommy Boy.
Yeah, that's I know.
But you had to put up with that a lot.
Some guy was screaming at me at NHL today, in fact. Because I put my real name there, too. But I used the Callahan.
Maniac.
Well, Michael Grabner, one of the NHL's fastest skaters, he had a hat trick in a loss to Finland. He looked real good. Grabner is fucking fierce, dude. And I think the Islanders, I don't know why they're underperforming. I really thought they'd have a better season this year. I'm really disappointed in them. Well, I'm not because I'm a Ranger fan, but I'm disappointed in them because my prediction. That's why I'm mad. My hockey knowledge has been somewhat spoiled. You know what I mean? So Grabner's and the big revelation to me is that he's Austrian. I didn't know that. I know Vanek was Austrian. So they had two Austrians in the same team. That's another thing like Uwe Krupp is talking about. Like how it used to be like throwaway teams. I mean, even Slovenia didn't look all that bad. And some of these guys are going to get signed. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, does Kopitar play for Slovenia? Look on Anze Kopitar for me, please.
I will do that, sir.
I think was he playing there?
Kopitar, why do I think he plays for someone else?
Aren't they all Muslims over there? I don't know. Look up that. Why is it so dark in your room? Like, you trying to hide from your wife?
No, I don't. I didn't have the light on.
No. It'd be nice if you turned it on.
I could turn it on.
You'd be nice.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm looking up on Kopitar.
I want to know when people call in why we lose.
He's from Slovenia.
Did he play for Team Slovenia? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Slovenia, born Slovenia/Yugoslavia. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's one of those break-off stays, and they all like to kill each other.
Yep.
They love killing each other.
Waiting for the Chechnya hockey team.
I don't want to play with that one. Strap the bombs in their back. Yeah, I don't care. Now, see, now it looks good. Looks nice.
All right.
You know how hard I work on lighting?
You really?
Population. There's only 2 million people. The fact that they could put up a hockey team's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
2 million people.
Think about it. We would probably make the team. Maybe.
I don't think so.
We'd probably get on to a country of 2 million people. You figure not everyone plays hockey.
I don't know, man.
We would probably be in reserve.
Enough to make the Olympics. The Germans didn't make it. Think about that. Dennis Seidenberg. That'll work. I'm surprised they didn't put him on TV. I don't think Germans know who the hell he is. But I imagine German hockey fans do.
Are they all prideful of their women being over there? And
no, they don't
being...
give a shit. They don't care less. They'll be like their whole attitude is like when they were playing. Who were they playing? The Canadians.
Yeah.
Who were they? Were they playing the Canadians? And they
Russia.
No, the Russians. Like the announcer was just like, they're going to lose anyway. It's not like they have half a chance. I mean, they were saying stuff like this on the air.
They beat Japan.
Jesus, why are they dragging out so long? Because the German girls are going to lose. I mean, really, that would not be tolerated in the United States. That kind of attitude.
Yeah, if Doc Emmerich went, and it looks like, why didn't even Team USA show up today?
Yeah, he'd never say that. Never say that about the Devils. He would never say that about any team.
No.
And, that's another thing, because I watch it in German. I watched the first period in English, because I was at a bar. And then I went home, and then I watched second period in German. And Doc Emmerich is great. I don't care what Jersey Jason Lech says. He's wrong. He is 150% wrong.
He hates him because he's the Devils.
I think that's it. I wish we can't even get him to rant and rave about it anymore because he's so controlled over his he's so controlled over himself now. He used to be like completely out of control, and that's what I was hoping he'd go into character. We got to get him out of control again. Ruin his marriage.
You gotta get me on there because I'll just say some stupid ass stuff about the Rangers or. Nah, it doesn't take much.
No, but you know what he does now? He doesn't get an argument anymore. He just goes, "Oh, okay, you can believe that, and then you can't do that. You gotta act like a jerk." Act like a jerk. It's too bad I'm not in Jersey because if we were all sitting next to each other and we could bust each other's balls for like an hour or two, I think that they could break a lot. I think that's what happened with me and you. It took us like a year to get to know each other, and that's the problem. But I bet that would have gone like in a week or two. The way it took to take a year would probably have went in a week for us to get her comfortable in our chemistry, so to speak. I want a cigarette. I told Troy to come on. Troy's probably not coming because he posted something to the effect of you have to go through Google or to use Facebook or YouTube now. So maybe he won't come on now. Well, I sent him things. I sent him stuff. I'm also looking at my Facebook and seeing a lot of goddamn snow.
It's bad out there.
Is it still
snowing? Actually, this is like one of the first days though that it's been above freezing.
Really?
Yeah.
Has it been? Is it still snowing now, or is it just like?
I think we're getting like a little small coating, but I don't think
the worst is over.
Huh?
The worst is over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on in the news.
I already used like 3 sick days just because of the snow.
How are you using a sick day? I thought you got off of work. You can't be driving and shit.
I don't drive anymore, but I drive to work and stuff, but my boss went in and stuff, so.
Yeah. I thought you drove every day.
Well, I drive into work, but I'm not a truck driver anymore. Got promoted, moving up in the world.
Good for you. You can start managing. Can't see you as a manager. What's that?
Nah. Yeah. The one guy that I work with is like, you should have been to become a manager. I'm like, nah.
Well, we can make fun of Andy with this, and this happens to be true. I've noticed this too. We probably should put this on the air. This is a big deal in the States, but Germans just simply don't understand. So we can make fun of things. Blackface is big in Germany. Did you know that? Yeah, I know that was gonna make you laugh. Blackface is big in Germany.
It is the biggest trend right now.
It is.
Yes, for Black History Month, we run around and we just have a good time. We eat fried chicken and we paint our faces black.
Put on a stream. I got some shit for you. This is gonna embarrass the shit out of her. This is coming off of vcativ.com. Blackface, big in Germany. Despite the growing backlash against blackface, is still popular in Germany, where people insist that they aren't racist. In the strictest sense, it probably isn't. You know, they're probably not trying to hurt anybody's feelings.
No, man.
I doubt it. Well,
I gotta see this.
But and the Germans don't see it that way. I'll tell you about this commercial. I wonder if we can get it. With Carnival, which is their like sort of Halloween, but it's for a whole month, ready to kick off later this month. Many in Germany are picking their festive get-ups and pairing a drink as much Hefeweizen as humanly possible. Unfortunately, some of the costume ads, like this one, go turn on your stream if you can.
I'm looking at it now.
This one, like this eloquently titled "Gaylord Afro Wig, Wet Look for Men," invites readers to dress up in blackface. You got to see.
Jesus Christ, the Germans just find new ways just to be racist.
They don't think this is racist though. They think it's big. They didn't have Amos and Andy, so they don't think stuff like this is racist. And I've tried to explain it. I was like, that's not gonna fly in the States, man. I've tried to explain to a few of them. They're like, oh, you people are too uptight about race.
Yeah, we also have a whole group of people here that are here against their will, so to say.
Yeah, they were.
I didn't see it. I didn't see any brother. I didn't see any Tyrones or Antoines on the Mayflower. Yeah.
Terrible. But yeah.
The picture you're showing me, it looks like Barack Obama with a Jerry curl.
That's what they're going for. But they don't. It's strange as that sounds. They don't.
I want to touch your hair.
Yeah, I've never touched your hair before.
Yes, your hair feels like black sheep.
Look into the camera. I have you online. Don't be doing that to me.
I see it.
Okay, good. So let's see what else they got. It gets worse. You got to see the one that's coming up in about 30 seconds. So I've noticed this myself, and if I could tell a story, there was an MTV commercial, so it's an American company, and it looked like a commercial for like an appliance or something like that, or like a cream or something like that, right? And it was called. They had this black guy, right? And he's a very professional looking black guy, and he's really nervous about this interview. He's in a suit and tie, looks real sharp. And he's really nervous about this interview, and the music is playing about like it was like any kind of commercial, like any kind of normal commercial. And what ended up happening was, he reaches to his pocket and it says Deutsch cream. Deutsch, of course, means German unless you're an idiot. And he looks at the cream bottle. And he's like kind of nods his head. This will fix it. So the next scene, you see him walk into the interview, and his face is completely white. Of the cream. Will you laugh at that? Were you racist? Why do you think that's funny? This commercial ran for years over here on MTV, no less. And I remember saying to my ex-wife, I'm like, "That is
a job interview. Don't forget, if you're black, you should be white." Deutsch cream.
There's some advice on German.
And also try our new Deutsch eye dye and also hair dye. Yes, the only colors we have is blue and blonde. Deutsch cream.
Yeah.
For the Aryan in all of us.
See, I can't let Andy can't get mad at this stuff because look what we're looking at. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is a Halloween costume we're looking at. It's unfucking acceptable.
Yeah, can you imagine, like, if
I've
you
seen
just
this
went
before
to, like,
in person.
North or, like, Harlem and just said, hey, no, it's cool. I'm from Germany. This thing.
It's not racist where I come from.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of the people that enslaved you. So it's okay.
I mean, I could care less, but I know better than dress in blackface. I know who you're really offending in Germany.
Blackface will get you a black eye.
Yeah, who's really getting upset with you in Germany?
Well, I've seen this at Halloween parties, and I've seen this at, like, they have no. I know some guy that was.
They could literally dress up as a Redskin and nobody would get offended. dress up like an Indian. Hell, you should do this.
Me?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't racist.
Come on, no. You live in Germany. Who cares? Just don't go on the army base.
No, it's not happening. I don't think it's nice.
I don't think it's nice either, but...
God. Europe has been slower to change. In Germany, chocolate-covered marshmallows are still often called...
Negro kiss.
Yeah. And that's not how they say it. They say N-word kiss. N-word kuss. So, here's a German chancellor in Gaelic Merkel. Speaks with Carol Singer dressed as...
They are really racist.
It's... I want to defend them to a certain extent. Like, they don't really mean anything by it, and they're super... Like, they're almost worse than us with white guilt, but for different people.
Yeah.
They're actually a little ridiculous about that. I cannot be proud of... I don't have a conversation I've had lately. I'm not allowed
shouldn't be proud about this.
No, you couldn't be proud about this. But they don't... But this be... Like, I've heard this conversation before in bars. Like, I am not proud of my country. I can't be. Not like in America. In America, you could say you love your country. In Germany, we just don't do that.
We did a lot
too much. And then I'd be like, hey, but look at this person in blackface. Oh, that's okay.
Come on, we love our country, but America has a pretty bad past.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, there's a whole group of people that lived on this continent, and we
do you know why blackface is offensive in the United States, though?
Do I know why?
Yeah.
Well, I think I honestly I don't know why.
I'll tell you, because of Amos and Andy. You familiar with them?
It was that old radio show, right?
Yes, they're comedians, and it did transfer to a television show, and people started getting it. The thing with Amos and Andy was this. There was probably nothing inherently wrong. Well, here's the thing. They were making fun of blacks, right? Because they're always kind of stupid.
Lordy, like that.
Yeah, yeah, oh, Lordy, and stuff like that. But the thing was, what I did some research in it, that's not what pissed everybody off at the time. The thing was, Amos and Andy ripped off their act from like 20 different black comedians that were doing the same thing. And they're all trying to get jobs in Hollywood, doing their goof, like equivalent to be like Dave Chappelle goofing on black people, which he did a lot of, And Amos and Andy, like, they're in blackface, and they're like, oh, these are the black guys we want. White guys, so that's why it's really offensive, because, like, it was like comics. It really isn't that bad on the surface. Because, I mean, would you really give a shit if someone painted their face white and went out for Halloween? I'd probably laugh my ass off.
You know what? But there was one time, my friend who dates a lot of African American guys, he was telling me a story about a white guy. He did the old white guy voice like this. I went, whoa, calm down. I go, listen. If I'm telling a story to a black guy, I don't go, wow, hello there, sir. You don't see me doing that. And he was like, well, no, it's just how white people sound. I go, well, that's how you guys sound. It was a whole thing.
You called him out.
Huh?
You called him out.
I called him out. And might I add, he was a member of the Blood, so I probably...
Yeah, it was really dumb. Oh, that's smart. Smart guy.
I'm still here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like 10 years ago.
Maybe he agreed with you at the end of the day. There is a lot of comedy rules that don't go both ways.
Yeah, of course.
And I
ask Kramer about that.
Yeah, here's my thing. My own personal feelings is less, as long as comedy doesn't hit hateful. I think that's the line for me. Is hateful, and I don't like that stuff. I don't like whenever somebody told me like the racist joke I used to hear when I was a kid. I remember this one Puerto Rican kid got really mad. I was like, what do you call a Puerto Rican twins? Spigots. What? Get it?
What do you call them?
Spigots. That's dumb. It's a dumb joke, right?
Yeah, it's dumb. It's
a dumb stupid joke. It's a play on a racial slur, okay? That stuff doesn't bother me. It's dopey. I honestly
there's
get a
a popular sitcom that actually just got in trouble recently with the
for the S word.
No, not for the S word. The show How I Met Your Mother doing Yellowface. They did a whole like karate thing, like like kung fu, and all the actors on the show pretty much dressed up like Asian people.
Super.
So everyone got all bent out of shape, saying, "Oh, this is yellow face. They could have hired Asian actors."
All right. Now I totally forgot what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
Do that a lot. What are they talking about? I think when it crosses the line to hate, let's give you a joke that I don't think is cool. Any Holocaust joke that has to do with people dying is never funny.
Yeah.
Ever funny. It's fucking acceptable. If you make a joke about a thick Mick or a dumb Irishman, I'm game for it. You know? Well, you don't understand because you don't, you know what? You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand why you can't have a sense of humor about yourself. And, you know, I grew up listening to Richard Pryor, Chris Rock, George Carlin, and they all had jokes about their own ethnicity. And just grow up and what have you. There's a line. I can understand why people get pissed off at blackface. It's a little obnoxious. But
imagine if some like black guy from the hood had to go to Germany for something for like basketball.
Yeah.
And he just saw somebody's like, they walking around in blackface? They wouldn't know how to react.
You know what? I bet that happens every year. Because, I mean, I'm on an army base. So.
Why are you looking at me like this?
Yeah.
Look, I'm one of you, homeboy.
Oh, Jesus. I'm one of you, homeboy. Oh, you see, like I could see a German doing that. And you know what, though? What I've noticed is
Will Smith, Fresh Prince.
Black guys get more leeway, give more leeway to Europeans than they do Americans. That's what I've seen.
I should just
because I said sometimes,
there.
like, I remember having a conversation. I can't remember the incident, but I remember saying to a friend of mine, like, hey, that's kind of fucked up. You all right? I mean, like nah, they're German. And he looked at me like, don't get any fucking ideas, though. You know?
Hey, look, it's Michael Jackson.
You have any hockey stuff
They just
left?
assume that that there are one of 4 black celebrities.
I think we're about ready to...
Barack Obama.
I think we got to wrap it up. I think it's time to do plugs, and then we'll get out of here.
I want to touch your hair.
Are you a wrestling fan? Of course you're a wrestling fan. They're all over the place. In fact, Joe Cronin's got 1,778 of them. But if you want to be one of those 1,778, he's looking to hit 2,000 for the upcoming WrestleMania. I suggest you listen to the Joe Cronin Show, a call-in wrestling show. They interview reporters in the wrestling journalism field. They have the encyclopedic mind of Chris Tazovich, a guy who's been on this show before. And, of course, Joe Cronin himself, who's whacked the fuck out. Joe Cronin, the Joe Cronin Show. So check him out. #fact. Oh, I bet that really blew out the microphone, huh? Have you been listening to the Joe Cronin Show?
No.
Why not?
I should.
Yeah, you should. I'm starting not to miss like a video. Like
I don't not listen because I don't want to. I just don't listen because I really want to. Yeah. I really do. So
great. Joe Cronin. Show.
Yeah.
JohnFreemanMusic.com. 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 John Freeman is the official musician of the Shot from the Point production channel. Check him out. JohnFreemanMusic.com. John Freeman, because he's mad that Obamacare didn't work. John Freeman.
Why is he mad that Obamacare didn't work?
Because, like, he told me it would. And now he's like, he said all this shit for, like, the last 3 months. Like, oh, this, and you're wrong, and you're that, and you're this. And, like, I didn't say anything to him. Like, not one fucking thing. And I played my side of the case, and it was civil. So they just pushed up the employee mandate. And I said, look, I told you so. He writes me back, don't stop sending me shit like this. Like, I haven't sent you one thing in a year. What are you talking about?
Obamacare, I think, is probably the worst government-run program in the history.
I bet that's because you don't know enough of them. I was thinking you said that on Facebook. That's because I don't think you know enough of them.
It's pretty bad.
There's not too many good runs. I gotta be honest with you.
My insurance goes up and my deductible goes up.
Yeah.
Because people don't have insurance, and those same people still don't have insurance.
Yeah, isn't it great? Your deductible went up because people didn't have insurance, but now none of those people have insurance. Your deductible goes up, and they can't buy insurance for the same reason that the program was put in place in the first place, was to make it affordable. But there is a certain group of people that get it for nothing, supposedly. You know, somebody said something yesterday about Obamacare. It's funny. Like, look, he's like they were arguing about the percentage they need to get the revenue, and he said, look, I could sign up to Obamacare 7 different times today, okay? And what if I didn't pay them? You know, what if I didn't pay into my side? Where's the money coming? How are you gonna force people to pay that money? You know, that's ridiculous. All right, I'm done with Obamacare. Shop on the Point live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the Shop on the Point's mothership show. We cover all the hot hockey topics, news of the week, with none other than comedian, legendary Jake Link, who's with us right now.
He's a hack.
He's a hack. He's my hack, though. He's my hack, and that's Mr. Jake Link. And I think. What do you got for plugs?
Nothing.
Aren't you doing an open house or playing some kids, going to some kid's bar mitzvah?
Come to my birthday party on Saturday.
Oh, really? So you could be 29, right? I thought you. I wouldn't think you're lying. I think you're 30.
No, I turned 29 on February 5th, but I'm having my party this week.
Super.
I'm having it at my mother-in-law's house, so.
Well, I'm excited.
That's right. Tommy's coming back home.
No, I'm not. That fell through again. Another year. I like tacos and beef when I eat. I'm really hungry and I'm not ready to go to bed. And I don't know what I'm going to do myself.
What do you eat a lot of in Germany? I'm curious.
I like Schiebelschnitzel.
Do you eat a lot of like knockwurst and sausage things?
Yeah.
Like, if you open up your refrigerators, they're just like knockwursches everywhere.
No, there's cheese and salami. Yeah. And then whatever she decides to cook at night, which I'm not thinking about, believe me. You know, I'm not I'm not one of these men that bitch about food. I hate guys that do that. Hey, how come you didn't cook me something? Oh, what's going on here? You know, I work real hard. You never catch me doing that. I punch any man in the mouth who's at their old age. And if her meals suck, send her to cooking class and pay for it yourself.
Yeah, I cooked lunch for my wife this time.
Yeah, but you look like you cook. Look at me. I don't cook for anything. I'm happy to get any kind of fucking meal. You know, my girlfriend's a businesswoman. She cooks real nice meals. I hate guys that bitch about their wives cooking. I hate it. It doesn't happen very often, but I'll kick them straight in the jaw. And you know what? If you're cooking so bad, you shouldn't have married
me dinner.
Iron my shirt. Iron my shirt. Cook my dinner. Thanks, everybody out there for listening to the Crazy Tommy Say. Hope we covered all the other stuff and landings and some kid that probably really shouldn't join the army and all this other crappy horse shit and UFOs. We talked about UFOs, right? And we talked about hockey. And we hope we trick enough people into coming in. Listen to this dumb crap. You look tired. What are you gonna go do now?
I don't know. Go shovel.
I'm gonna go to bed. We're gonna try to. You go shovel? Oh God, I wish I could video shoveling. I'd open the show with it.
My car and the wife's car.
I'd open the show with it. Hey, if you want to get in touch with me, it's at Twitter. No, it's actually at Tommy C SFTP. Shop on the Point at Tommy C SFTP. And follow me on Twitter and just say, hey, you're an asshole. And I'll probably fight with you because I love to fight, right?
Oh, Tommy will fight the shit out of you.
I will fight the shit. I love fighting. Hey, I'm Irish. What do you want? Hey, everybody. Thanks, everybody.
I feel like just starting a fake Twitter account just to start fights with you.
Yeah, that'd be funny. See, that would have worked, too, if you gave yourself away. Hey, check out Shop on the Point and other crap on Facebook to find out the next In the Crease special. This is a special. See you later, everybody.
Later.
Bye.